It's the Raiders and the Chargers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And it will come out to the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert. They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a For this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ross on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground last week for Ballage. 19 carries, 89 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Raiders at 10-1 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Ballage. he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Carr now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And they need to work to at least get some.
Taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, 734. 93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And some room to maneuver.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. We know now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. So Dennis Allen successful on that challenge. A good decision to throw the flag. Now Balaj. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw his Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Carr, touchdown. Davante Adams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now here's Ross. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start the drive with White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him. A couple not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. Nope.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Carr.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Carr now
at about the 16.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Carr again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The star tight end Darren Waller out in front as this offense returns to the field.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Again, it's Balaj. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr on the bootleg.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6.
Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
93.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
6-18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Again, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
From 6 yards away.
and the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run by White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
It's showtime. Get something together. Let's go, baby. Big time now. That's right.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Carr.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35.
The 1st and 10 as they take over. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start with a give here to Blanche. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. Second down and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run straight ahead here with White. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing his car on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's up to the 20, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's good for 28 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this throw caught left side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 44 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Carr gets this to Waller.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Carr.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and run with Balaj. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
So out come the Chargers.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. It's Eckler again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
82 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Eckler.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip.